Welcome to Disconnected Earth. Please like, subscribe, and comment with your opinions down below. So this came up. U.S. General warns British Army no longer top-level fighting force. Defense sources reveal. So I'm just going to play this first part of the clip.
Britain has long prided itself in fielding a force that others seek to follow. A reference army, but decades of cuts have shrunk its size and strength, even as the threats grow. Now, sources have revealed a senior US general told the Defence Secretary, pictured here with his troops, that the British Army is no longer regarded as a top-level or Tier 1 fighting force. It's a sorry slide the service hopes to fix, but insiders say it needs more cash.
So what I find interesting about this is there's obviously no doubt about it. I think that's probably a very accurate interpretation of what's happening with the British military. However, I'm going to make a prediction. And the prediction is that at some point, when this story comes out and is presented to a politician, especially in the Tory government, they will say that it is not true. They will say that, yeah, they need a bit more investment and they're working on it. They'll say things like they're very proud of their armed forces, that they are still, a force to be reckoned with. They'll also say things like they're properly funded and they probably have the right clothes and the right gear and all that, which is most likely not true. The fact that this is from what seems to be an American, most likely like CIA or something like that, I mean, it's their business to know everything about everyone in this world, which is another issue, but never mind. For another day, I suppose. But I can guarantee you that they will be spinning this. Now, there is a piece later on. I'll have a link to this video down below. But there's another piece later on where it talks about how, in general terms, a country financially first looks at, things like health, schools, all the kind of social stuff, infrastructure, and then what's left will be spent on the military. And that in the current state of the world, maybe that's not such a good idea, especially with Putin being all, flexing and stuff. So the problem is that Britain doesn't spend anything on anyone, and they basically just give money to the rich at the moment. So obviously there's no money for the military. Personally, I don't really care. I think that we should all just like chill and have like a half decent army, and that's that. But I think there are arguments nowadays to up the game a little bit, especially in Europe, until this whole threat from the East is curbed. But it's an interesting prospect. Thing is, if they are going to start putting more money into the military, where the hell is that money going to come from? So